Be done.
No, I just came to get the ones that.
Oh, sorry.
Right. It's okay.
I think I wrote down, let me see if I need to. So he's going to send an email to follow up on the eviction of this one.
Okay.
This one got pulled out the very last minute,
Okay.
which is good.
Yeah.
He's smart. It's good. He's referred. Did Carpos confirm they were dismissing that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I received it.
Okay. I'm going to check no CDC. I'm just writing notes there, so if you have any questions that we could just
Okay.
put a reason.
Has it been extended? Do you know?
Yes.
Yes, it has.
Yes.
Through.
Probably for a while. April, I want to say, I just saw it yesterday. What is it? It's here. No. March 31st.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Judge.
It says in there that they plan to, so it hasn't
It
formally
hasn't
come out.
All right.
It's going to.
Thank you.
January 21st. Wow. Hello, if you can unmute, please.
Okay.
Hi, your name?
Hello.
Your
I'm
name?
sorry. Anaís Carrillo.
Okay. And with the Housing Support Authority, are these cases with the Housing Authority or no?
It's through the Housing Authority, but mainly through Wind Companies. That's the third-party private company that manages the complex.
Okay. So why are you evicting?
Criminal background.
Okay. You got quite a few problems. Let's see. One second.
Yes.
Okay, so you're evicting because of, tell me why? Criminal,
It's criminal background, and it's several different reasons depending on the household.
this is Carmen Leon.
Okay. So with Carmen Leon, what happened is that she had been wanted previously, and she had an incident happen here at Medano Heights, particularly where she was aiding and abetting a wanted subject, and she wouldn't allow entry for EPPD to enter. So they had to break down her door to gain entrance to.
When was this?
When was it?
Yes.
Let me tell you. I want to say this took place, but I'm looking at the reports that I received. I want to believe this took place in August. August
August of when?
26th. I'm sorry?
August 26th of what year?
Of last year, 2020.
Okay, so why are you just doing something now?
Because she had been in jail and she hadn't been here. So we didn't know if she was going to stay in. They took her in the day that they took him in because she was also wanted. So we weren't sure if she was going to be released or what was going to happen. So we needed to wait to see what was going to happen. And then I had placed the filing with the JP court a long time ago, but I did it through mail because that's what they had. I couldn't do it through the e-file system because we didn't have a credit card in place. So I had to send a physical check. So something happened. They never received them. It was a big mess. I had been trying to contact the JP court to find out, why I wasn't going to,
So when
why
did this
it
happen?
hadn't gone through.
When was
And
this
so,
happen?
I'm sorry?
When did this happen?
This happened, I filed back in October of last year.
Okay.
And since we hadn't been hearing anything about it, I had been trying to get through to the JP court. My supervisor finally had to get involved. And that's when finally we were able to get a hold of somebody and they told us, you know what, that never went through. I just received last week one of the checks that I had sent in. They sent it back to me, but I haven't received the other check.
Okay. You're not evicting Enrique Puga?
We had asked for her and everybody else. I believe when we filed the paperwork on the e-filing system, we put all the other tenants as well.
No, you have to evict if you know the name of their party to a lease. I'm not saying this eviction is going to go through, but the only person that would be evicted because of this eviction would be Carmen Leon. Enrique Puga would have every right to stay there.
Okay.
If they're a party to lease, you have to name him. He's a party.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
There's your petition. Why isn't it sworn to?
I'm not understanding, like by a notary?
Yes.
When I believe her name is Miss Juanita, when she sent it out to me, she just said for us to fill it out because she sent it to myself and various other people, but she didn't state on there that it had to be notarized. I wasn't aware.
I'm sorry, Judge, the one I sent her that I told her that it didn't have to be notarized was the declaration. Not this one, not the one that she's talking about, because this one she e-filed. So once they're e-filed, Judge, I think that they're automatically sworn to, because since they're doing it through e-file,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it won't give you a notarized anything.
Did you e-file this?
Yes.
Yes, she did on the 7th of January.
Okay, well, it does have I declare under the penalties of perjury. It's true and correct. Okay, and so this is the e-file form, I guess, huh?
Yes, yes, that's correct.
And who is, let me see. Was she served? Let's see. Served, okay. Have you had any contact with Mrs. Leon?
She did come in after she got served because she thought she was getting evicted because of rent. And I told her that's not the case. I told her it was due to her criminal background and what had happened here at Medano.
This happened in August. She was incarcerated till October. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was incarcerated for quite some time. And
Was she incarcerated till October?
I'm not sure what her release date was because she hadn't come into my office.
Okay.
Until she came into my office and she stated she had gotten released. That's kind of how I assumed when she was released.
She came into your office in October?
Yes.
And, okay, and so then why did you wait till January to file?
I didn't. I filed then, but I did it through the mail. That's what I was explaining, that I don't know if it got lost, but I just recently received one of the checks that I submitted for her for one of the evictions. I just received it back. But that's when we were trying to figure out, why it had taken so long or why it was taking so long. And that's when they told us that we had to e-file. So that's when my supervisor had to do a lot of things in order for me to be able to get a card to be able to e-file.
Okay, so that was in October you tried to file by mail, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you didn't get the check back until when?
Just like a week ago, I received one of the checks.
Okay, so you filed this before you got the check back?
Yes, I filed it before I received the check back.
Is she on the premises now?
Not that I'm aware of.
What is the provision of the lease that she's breaching?
The criminal, the fact that she was harboring and abetting a wanted fugitive.
Where is that in the lease?
Let me grab it for you. Section 13 of the contract, it's page 4. Under B and C, using the unit for unlawful purposes, engaging in or permit unlawful activities in the unit in the common areas or on the project grounds.
Okay, so what did she do in contravention of that?
Well, we knew they had been monitoring her due to this person that she had in the unit. They had a lot of illegal activity that was going on in the unit. Several of the police officers for PD had been stating that they had noticed some sort of like a switch off that they were doing. They didn't know exactly what they were giving or taking, but that's why they kept monitoring her particular apartment until they found out that the subject was wanted and had several warrants that they were looking for him. That's when they ID'd him, and then that's when they were trying to get him to come out of the unit without having to do forceful entry. But because they found out he was there and he wasn't wanting to come out, that's when they decided to do the forceful entry.
Okay, so what is your claim, what illegal activity would you claim she was doing? Just in,
We have from neighbors that complained, and from what PD had told us, we figured it was something having to do with illegal drugs.
okay, you're gonna have to be specific. I mean, you have to tell me what she was doing illegally.
Well, we knew he was selling drugs, but we
He.
couldn't, they were trying to
Who is he?
him, yes, and he was there with her because he was
Who is
staying with
he?
her.
Who is he?
The gentleman that they arrested, the one that she was aiding and abetting, because she couldn't have anybody, she was the only adult allowed in the unit. So first of all, she had an unauthorized occupant.
Just a minute. Enrique Puga is not an adult?
No, that's her son. The gentleman that they arrested is not Enrique Puga.
How old is Enrique Puga?
Enrique Puga, I believe he's 18, if I'm not mistaken.
That's an adult.
Yes.
Okay, so she's the only adult permitted in the apartment.
I believe he just turned 18. But as far as like a male, that is not her son. It was just them. It was her and her 3 kids, which is Enrique Puga, Isaiah Leon, and Jacqueline Puga. Those were the only people allowed to be on the premises or staying in the apartment. And from what we know, the other gentleman that was wanted was staying as well as in the apartment with her.
Was he a convicted felon?
He
Or
was wanted for several items, yes. He was the one that they didn't specify what he was wanted for because PD didn't give us that information, but they did state that he was somebody that they were looking for.
is there a police report?
Yes, I have one.
Okay. Can you submit it?
Yes, I can.
Can you scan it and email it to us?
Yes, to Juanita. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, can you do it now though?
Yes, let me do it now.
Enrique Puga signed the lease.
Yes, he is her son.
You have mine. Are you contending he was a minor at the time he signed it?
No, he was already 18. I just sent over the email to Juanita.
Okay, Juanita, can you print it, please?
Yes, Judge.
Are you asking for court costs?
No,
No?
no. I have, do you also want the other police report that I received from when they were first trying to identify him?
In August?
This one was, no, this one was prior to then. This one was from, no, yes, actually, this is August, 8/26.
Okay. What's the date of the one you sent?
The one I sent is 9/1.
Judge, it's been scanned into it'll be under exhibits in the case.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So do I need to refresh? On Odyssey?
Yes,
Oh, exhibits, there it is. I see it. Okay. But it won't, it's not giving me an icon. It doesn't give me a, a document icon. It just says exhibits. Maybe it takes a while or something, or maybe, or,
try it again, Judge. Try it, refresh it.
okay. Let me try it again. Let me go to calendar. There it is. Okay, narrative. Okay, hindering apprehension of a known felon. That's what she was charged with. Like, offender 2, who is offender? Okay, okay, I'll grant the eviction. It's just against Carmen Leon. I don't know what you're gonna do about the other one, but if there's a writ of possession issued, it's only gonna be against her.
Okay,
Okay, we'll email you a copy of this, and then we'll see you in the next case.
yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you. Thank you.